If you don't already know, The Lottery is a short story written by Shirley Jackson in 1948. She wrote it in less than 2 hours and thought of the story while pushing her daughter in a stroller, so probably about age 2 to 3, which I find kind of funny considering what the story is about. I feel like if you're seeing this video, you already know what the story is about, so I'm just going to skip the plot and go a little bit deeper. How does societal pressure and constraint shape someone's identity? Now, I know this question has a lot of answers depending on the context, but in the context of The Lottery, basically nobody has the guts to speak up. The Lottery had been going on for years and years with some changes, but the premise stayed the same all throughout. In 1969, there was a short film made of this story, and I pulled some comments from a YouTube video of the recording of it. For example, this comment from William Fincher 2260 sums it up better than I probably could ever. It reads, "They've been conditioned to see it as necessary and perfectly acceptable. They are so used to it that they don't even see it as wrong." Kylie the Celt says, "This story never fails to horrify me." Old Man Warner's line about the lottery and the corn points to this as some kind of harvest sacrifice, as old as human settlement. Shek Neri asks, "What happens if you don't join the lottery?" The uploader of the video responds, "That's a very interesting question. Societal pressure is extremely strong, especially for smaller, insulated community. Exile, expulsion, revilement, rejection are common repercussions of breaking social norms and customs. Suffering one or all of them might be enough to keep the people in line. I suggest reading 1984 after this short story." No idea what 1984 is, but it's probably very similar, and also probably a good read. Lahavia Wow 1821 says, "I want to know who created this tradition and why they would think this is normal," with a questioning emoji. And Velen Books 12345 responds, "Old Man Warner saying corn grows heavy hints that it used to be a pagan ritual for good harvest." So I'm assuming this is the corn line that the other person was talking about. And here's a comment from Init1407 that says, "If I won the lottery today, I would also get stoned," which I thought was kind of funny. It may not be that much about societal pressures, but I can make a loose connection. You know, there are people that don't really like the luck that lottery winners do, and also there are people that just hate people who have a lot of money. So I'm assuming that's what the comment is referencing. Did anyone else see that video or clips of the video of the social experiment where people sat in a room and stood when a bell rang? Slowly the people would be replaced by random individuals who had no idea about the standing, and they would begin standing when because everyone else was. Anybody remember that video? If I find it, I'll have it linked, but anyways, the video reminds me of The Lottery, but on a less extreme scale. You know, same concept, but different circumstances. The children of the town only do what everyone else does and never realize that what they're doing is wrong or bad. But maybe they do. Everyone is just too scared to speak up because it's tradition and, you know, we don't go against tradition.